Okay, I'll call this meeting to order. It is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. It's 1:30 p.m. and we're here for a budget workshop with planning and zoning. And I will turn it over to our clerk.
Okay, so planning and zoning, their revenue, it's this green sheet that I gave you last year. This is what we went over together, okay? It's down at the bottom, P&Z, and it's goes all the way down to 37-30. That equals $136,250.
And that would be
That's the revenue that they bring into current expense.
Okay, does that also include the building code guy, building inspector?
I can read them. So planning and zoning fees are about $2,000. Am I correct on this? Okay, just make sure. And that is 370-0.
Okay, I'll just look up here.
Yeah.
Postage is 37-1. They make about $750 on postage.
Okay.
And then 370-2, labeled legal and advertise. P&Z, they bring in about $6,000. 370-10 is conditional use permits, and that's about $1,500. 370-15, subdivision costs, estimating about $5,000. 370-26, building permits.
Okay.
They're looking at $118,000. And then 370-30, flood permits. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, flood permits, about $3,000.
Okay.
So please remember, these are projected.
Yeah.
They are projected. They are not written in stone.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me put this one back. All right, so then that brings us to let's look at their budget request for the fiscal year. It came behind one of these sheets. So he did an actual cost, actually lowering it. And I have, okay, wait 1 second. Let me double check this because now I'm we're doing 129. So the inspector, 402, salary inspector, is at the 52,952, which then on his request, he said 56, but it actually, because originally it was 58, it kind of just, it seems weird how it goes, because there was nothing, because he was being shown in disaster services, and then perhaps something else before it was split out, if I remember correctly.
It wasn't disaster services, but they had it under the category of new hires.
Okay.
And 403.
Okay.
Versus the inspector.
Okay,
And so some of the salary was being shown in a different line item,
right.
not all of it.
Oh, is this current, or, okay, so he's 52 and then
Okay.
the new one's 50, so can I see the different, what's the, increase on the, two trainings, the two licenses?
For the increase in his promotion it was it $1 an hour?
Okay.
So that may be adjusted slightly.
Yeah, because the number she used, when we had originally
prior.
proposed these, he hadn't made the promotion yet, so it was right about that time we did that. So our projected amount was the $56,940, which should have included his anticipated raise.
Is that a longevity?
No, it was a promotion that was part of his hiring on when he got certified as an inspector. That during the year he got elevated
Okay, so
to the new pay scale in April or May. Was it?
And that was off our county pay scale.
So we knew that was happening. So the proposed budget was to account for that, and then the 25 appropriated. We weren't sure what we did that prior to hiring him, so we weren't sure what the number was going to be. So that's why we have the 58. The number was actually lower with his number, with what he got hired in at. So that's why we had proposed the 56,940, which should have included the increase in pay.
So it looks like it's about a dollar an hour. So
Okay.
I mean, because we're going from, I'm rounding up by $48 to 53,000. We'll say 53,000, and they're asking for 57. So it's more than a dollar because we work
And the dollar for
2007.
each certification, so I think it was $2 an hour. Probably about right.
I don't know that it would be quite two, but
Okay. So it was off the county matrix. So
yes.
okay.
So this this salary for inspector then is being changed. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's you've requested you put on there what it,
I put on $52,952. So that did not increase. That did not include his advancement for getting his certification. Am I correct on that? Did I say that right?
And then your original was the 3% COLA. Yours was without the 3% COLA, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
But our totals not broke out of whose salary was whose. I don't know what part was his and what part was.
so that
So I think the 56 accounts for that increase because I think it adds up to where it should be.
The 56,940 should have been
If she has
the
52,
existing wage he was making last year plus the raise and the benefits
Yep.
for the new year. And then he does not have any longevity coming this
Right,
coming year. So,
Right, because I
so
have
he didn't increase for that.
I have your change of status, and he is not on it.
right.
He is not on it, so I kept the 52. That's where I went with that. The $52,952. I need to be more accurate. I was told.
okay, for the 50. Okay, so the we're talking the 56. So that would be a little less than $2 an hour, but okay.
And that 56,940 does not include the 3% COLA. Do you know?
Well, if
I don't think we included it, but
he's
Okay.
getting, if it's a certification,
Mm-hmm.
your other pay matrices go up $1.
Okay, that's what, there's 2 certifications.
That's what you've been doing for everybody else.
Okay,
What you choose
Yeah.
to do here is your
Okay.
right, but
okay,
Okay.
okay. All right,
so we're gonna add $1 an hour, which would be 2,077.
so you got 2 of them.
2 of them.
He got 2 certifications, right? Is that what you're doing, $1 for certification?
I don't know.
I don't know, it's
25.
Because he's a home building inspector, and then he went up to a
commercial.
commercial.
Yeah.
And 56 is not really $2 an hour, it's a little less.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
It was off the matrix, so it may not have been a perfect.
Did you
oh, he moved up grades. Is that
did
what
you move
did?
up a grade?
Yes.
Okay, so
In fact, it was the 2 grades.
So it wouldn't be exactly $2 an hour, but a
right,
little
so
bit less.
I'll ask.
So it moved up a grade.
It doesn't. She didn't put on. Oh yeah, maybe she did. Let me look to see if it actually has his grade. It doesn't have his grade on this sheet. Now I can go up and I can get the other book
Mhm.
that has it. If you would like me to do that.
I think you're right. If you guys you said you went up a grade, right?
Well, I think we can confirm we have the change of status from when we did
Okay.
the pay change, and it was in June. I just had that.
Oh, so he has already received his bump?
Yes. Yes,
That's
that
what-
happened in May going into June.
Yep.
And it took effect in July.
So our requested
Okay,
amount
so
is.
let me double check this. Let me,
So we can pinpoint that number based on his current wage.
Okay.
Okay.
His current wage is times 2080 for next year. That should be the budget number.
Okay.
And our requested is anticipated, which includes the longevity and the promotion.
So 56,940 should be what his page was with his bump
With
going
the
into,
with
Okay.
the
going
increase.
into
Yeah.
next year.
With
so
the
he's
increase.
already received them.
Correct.
All right. I apologize. They made that way more
It's
difficult
not
than it
anticipated,
needed.
it's already in.
It's already
Okay.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I will double check to see if my 52 or nearly 53 is. I'll go back into the big book.
And
All right.
I think that number would be low. I think it should be nearer the 56,940.
Okay.
All right.
I will double check the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay. So then we have the planning tech for 49,755. That is account number 403-0004.
Okay.
New hires, we zeroed out because they don't have new hires this year.
Mm-hmm.
Salary administrator, account number 404-0, 29,338.
I'm sorry. We're
Salary administrator 404-00,
oh, okay. Okay.
29,338.
Okay. And that gets half on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That because he's split with disaster.
That's right.
Disaster.
Disaster.
services on it.
Yep. Okay.
Clerical staff is at 0, which is 408. Compensated absences 408-7. We left at $100.
Okay.
And then, which equals, I have about, with the new numbers, but I need to double check the 402 salary inspector. So I would prefer not to give you a total.
Okay.
We're we're within a couple dollars of
Okay.
what's on your sheet
Okay.
for now, but I have to double check that. Okay. And then we're going to go down into the D budget of retirement. Retirement, 15,805. That's correct. Social Security is what I have, but this could change a little bit because of that number. I have 10,109.02. Off the new sheet on here, it's showing 10,412. Now, that will change a little bit. These numbers are going to change a little bit if that inspector salary is incorrect. So those are all going to change. All of these numbers are going to change except for your Viva. And then I'm putting Viva back in at 1,500 because the medical insurance is going to change. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do have the medical though, is what it's going to work out to. The medical, which is 413-0, is 45,663.36, which I on the sheet always round up to the next dollar, $1, to make sure there were no mistakes. We'd rather have a little extra than not enough.
Okay.
So the dental is the 2,490. That's that account number 414. State unemployment 415. I have it at 1,652. That's within pennies. I rounded to the nearest dollar.
Okay.
So it's like 20 cents. Life insurance is 145. Which leaves what I have without that one salary, not knowing 100%. I have it at the D budget at $77,544.97, which I will round up to $77,555.
Okay.
Okay, now we're on to the B budget for planning and zoning. Account number 439, travel, kept it at 400. Office supplies 440-0, kept it at 500.
So what was the big increase on office supplies?
That particular one was the purchase of all the code books for the building inspector.
Okay.
Telephone 461, $2,000. We went from 1,000 to 2,000. But you had asked for 1,000. So, but did we add another cell phone or something to? Why did I go up 2,000 in our discussion?
I don't know I know the.
Our bills are $72.73 or their month for James's cell phone and his tablet.
Oh, that's right. It was a tablet and
phone, but
Okay.
that was
We're
still
looking,
And it also includes their normal phone too.
Okay.
But I will certainly double check this.
And maybe add, I think you probably already have that. in the
I
notes.
probably,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll double check, make sure.
Okay.
Fuel, we kept at 3,000. And is there any way we can go down on that?
I think so.
Like a lot? Or
Probably. I mean, at the moment, we were just starting to figure that. Like 320 gallons so far he's used for P&Z related stuff. So whatever, we don't know what the going rate has been through the public works yet. We always do that in September where we do the journal transfer for the fuel. So we don't know readily what we spent for fuel other than the total gallons that we brought in. So whatever 320 gallons cost this last year. So if you figure $4 a gallon, it's pretty high, but
100, that's,
$1,200.
yeah, $1,280.
$1,300, you know, so $1,500
So
would
let's-
probably be.
Can we do 1,400 then?
Try, sure. The problem is next year we don't know how far he's gonna have to drive, how many times he has to go to Avery or Clarkia.
Oh,
Seems like this year he's gone a lot, but, so which
We've
would,
had a lot of
which would be
construction
good,
in
because
those
that means
areas.
we won't go as far, but, you know, from year to year, you don't really know how far you're gonna drive for building permits, so.
okay,
That's
well,
gonna be a little, and last year we totally had to wag it and we
Want
wagged
to
it
do
at 3,000.
1,500? Want to try
I
1,500?
think so. I think we're probably closer that way.
Okay.
And,
that's fair.
certainly as we start tracking the year, this is our first year being able to track the actual mileage, and
and do you keep a mileage sheet in the rig?
he does, yes.
He does.
Okay, so that brings us down to 475 vehicle repairs and maintenance, kept it at 1,000. 479 vehicle expense, we kept it 200. What was that vehicle expense? Was that like tags or
Tags and
something?
registration,
Okay.
titling.
Title. I'll put that in the comments.
Yeah.
There's also
Registration.
I believe that was
Legal expense is 0. Building code, he put 0, I put 10,000. What was our discussion on that? You'll have to remind me.
This was for the building code expense.
Is that for the use of Justin Miller for contract? Is that
Oh,
that one?
And
So-
we're still we still may use him.
We may.
Next to never, but we have possibilities.
We wanted to
when
have
needed.
some.
Okay,
something.
so
Five be better?
instead of 10, can we go to like 3,000?
Yeah, I don't see. why
Yeah,
not.
I don't see
Okay.
why not.
Because now.
How much
those
can we
expenses-
go down? Can we even go farther?
Well, I would say.
How low can you go?
Well, I would say yes, because anything we use him for now would be a direct pay from the applicant, just part of the building
Oh,
permit.
okay.
So we won't use him for consulting like we did at the beginning of last year.
Okay.
So much of whatever he gets charges for his inspections or service or whatever he provides for us will be borne by the building permit.
Okay.
So let's
So that
let
could be.
wipe it out. 500.
Well, I wouldn't say we wouldn't use it from time to time for professional services as far as consulting on the building code side of things. And so it would be worthy to have something in there because you did have to spend $500 or $1,000 to have him
So is
sit
it
in on an
1,000?
appeal or
500?
sit in on.
500,
Yeah,
1,000?
I think 500.
Okay.
Look at that.
What did we put, 500?
500.
You know, because the only time we would really use that now is if he had to sit in on an appeal or sit in on a judgment of a decision or something.
Okay.
Where,
Okay.
Well,
where we can't pass that on to the
Right, but the next line is professional services.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if we're going to use anybody, it would come out of professional services.
That's where we could then move it into that. We hadn't done it before because it was part of.
Because we had to
Building code.
separate it out because we had to keep track. Okay, so I vote that we take the $10,000 to zero.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then if needed, they can use it as the professional services.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and we've got 30,000 for professional services.
Mhm.
And now that we have our own building inspector and all of that, and we've already purchased all of our books, is 30,000 really needed?
That particular 30,000 was never slated for building code related activities or expenses. That had to do with planning and zoning and land use stuff. Particularly when I wasn't the administrator and they had to hire out for emergencies or not for engineering services. And so we kept that in lieu of being able to use it for no-rise studies, reviews of site disturbance, reviews of different projects. We haven't had to use it as much because I've been back, but we still need it for projects like code revisions.
Well, I vote we go down to like 15,000.
We've been about there past couple of years. I've certainly got a laundry list of the way to spend that money, but obviously we don't have to spend it. It has to do with when we do code amendments, site disturbance permit application amendments, and particularly our permit procedures. We're currently working on a task order for a zoning code map, so we have an official map and having them produce that map.
So I have it
Yeah,
that,
I think if in lieu of everything, 15 is probably a little strict, but
okay,
20.
You want to do 20? Is 20
20 would be,
more?
because we need to do those
If
work
you-
things. We need to do those things.
Yeah, so-
Right, and if you foresee that for the 2026,
We had hoped to do
We'd
it this
rather-
year, but with the Idaho mandates that have come down, we have just not been able
We've
to.
been inundated with other.
everything
so is
else.
20,
I think 20 is reasonable.
fair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
because I have it as of August 4th, you've only spent 4,100.
Correct.
And last year total, you spent 7,600 last year.
We have about 5,000 in the works that is anticipated to be done by the end of September.
Okay, so
That's-
that will go
that's-
up. So then
so we'll
that's
use
your,
some more of it, but not all of it.
yeah, so that's 10,000. So 20,000 should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copier
also-
maintenance went up, that's
Before we go
490.
too far,
Oh, sorry.
Don't go too far. That also includes as we were talking about before, when we budget for expenses for things, but then we recoup the cost in an application. It shows them as expense, but we receive it as a revenue. And so it looks like we spent the money, but we didn't.
Okay.
And in this case, when we have a subdivision and we have our contracted surveyor review it, he charges us $200 or $300 for that, but the applicant pays that $200 or $300. But he gets paid out of this professional services line item, and so some of that money is the money he gets every year for reviewing our plats. But then we show it as revenue over here,
Yeah.
so it looks like an expense, but it's not. Doesn't show as recouped.
Right, well,
so-
I mean,
so I'm
I
just
have
saying,
it, I have it
Part of that 20,000 is that those fees
Okay.
come out of that as well.
Okay.
So
100%. But Dan, your revenue is 136, your expenses are 271. So we've got to try.
no, I'm not arguing. I'm just
Yeah.
reflecting that,
Yeah.
that's what that dollar
Okay.
amount is used
Yeah.
for.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, because I flipped my page over to look. Copier maintenance did go up.
1850.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Legal publication, we kept at the 900.
Okay.
And it may need to go
I
up
was
a
just
bit.
thinking that too.
But we
Okay.
could bottom line budget
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, on those, when we do have our own legal publications we have to put out for certain things, like the AOI and the different stuff that we will be doing. When we do code amendments, stuff like that, but all the other legal publications we do are, again, replaced with an application fee. So,
Yep.
but we do need some of our own, so.
Okay, so we'll leave it at the 900 then.
I think
Okay. And then dues, we brought it up from 350 last year to 520 because of the new inspector.
Okay.
And then library equipment, we have it at 1,686.
And that's all right. That's got the inspector stuff in there too.
that has to do with the GIS software.
Okay, that's right.
licensing
Okay.
and
That's right.
the,
That's right. You guys have a different.
and
Okay.
those fees are going up this next year.
Okay.
They're going up this next fiscal year, and we accounted for
That's
it. Am I
what
correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
All
what
right,
this
just
number
making
is.
sure.
Yes, ma'am.
The codification, 539. We kept it 1,000.
It's okay.
Postage, with your approval, if we could use whatever they have on their postage machine, and then if need be, add maybe 500 to it, or 50, because you haven't used any this year, because you've been using it out, running your machine out, perhaps.
I don't think so.
We use it quite often.
Like every month we use a lot.
Yeah.
Because you have a credit right now. So let's keep it 1,500, and I will double check the machine and see where we're at.
Sure.
Okay.
Because if we have an overabundance, we need to try and use that
Yeah, sure.
before.
Yeah, the postage company's making interest.
That's exact, and I know it's only pennies,
I know,
but
but
I'm
still.
fighting for every penny.
I know.
And then training, we raised it from last year to this year to 2,500 because there's a whole new person.
Yeah.
A whole new thing that takes.
Yeah.
Yep. That has to, in order to remain certified. And
Yeah.
so, public outreach, we put at 0. Refunds and fees, we kept it 200, very minimal. DP new development, I think we need law enforcement.
I don't know.
Call a recess. Aye.
Call a recess, say yes. Call a recess.
Recess. We're going to recess.